Hi, welcome back. This is Jim Mann with Homestyle Southern Cooking. I got so many requests and people asked me about the three-step cheese muffin that I put on the other day. They said, do you have more easy recipes like that? So I have one more that I'm going to bring to you. I'm going to bring you a scone recipe this morning. Scones originated in Scotland around the 1500s. And originally they just used basic flour, and they would take the top of the cream off the milk after they milked the cows and whatever they could sweeten it with. So this is a very basic recipe for you today also. So let's get started. I've got 3 cups of self-rising flour. 3 cups of self-rising flours. I'm going to put in there a heavy whipping cream. Here they call it creme de butter. It's a really, as you can tell, it's a really, really heavy cream. We'll put 1 cup in here. Okay, that's 1 cup. I'm going to pour that here into my flour. And remember, it has to be self-rising flour, not all-purpose. And if you can't find self-rising, if you look back on one of my videos, I told you how to make it. Also, we're going to use, let me just get this out of the way, just Sprite. I'm going to use a half a can of Sprite. About a half a can. If I want to add more, I could add more. Then I'm going to stir this up. Now, this tends to be a sticky recipe. That's why I'm only adding a half a can of Sprite. If I need to add more, I will add more to it to make it pliable and workable. I think I'll add just a little bit more. Okay, and now I'm going to actually get in there. Put a bit of flour on my hands here. Like I said, it starts out being a really, really sticky dough, and that's okay. It'll come together. So just want to make sure that you get it all mixed together, get all the flour around the side, bring it all in together. But this is just 3 ingredients again. Got a little bit more flour on the bottom I'm trying to get up here. Okay. After I do that, I'm going to take and I'm going to actually flour my surface pretty plentifully. And I'm going to actually turn this out onto there. And then what I will do is I'll take a little bit, try to get it a little ball, put a little more flour in my hands. And we'll actually flatten this out. Now, you want to leave this about a half an inch thick when you're pressing it down, because scones are taller than biscuits or muffins. So we're going to leave it a good surface, okay? Okay, now I'm going to get a little bit of this off my hand here. Okay, I chose just a slightly smaller cookie cutter, a biscuit cutter than I usually use. I usually use one a little bit larger. But what I'm going to do, I took my trusty cast iron skillet or griddle. I greased it really well. I'm going to dip my cutter into the flour. That will help it release quicker. And I will put these right on here like I would do the same thing with my biscuits. Scones have a tendency to be a little bit more sweeter than a biscuit. And a lot of times places like in England or Scotland, that's what they have in the afternoon. They have tea and scones. So this is a very popular biscuit in a lot of places like in England or Scotland. So we push this together, make one more out of here. And once again, just like the biscuit, your biscuit dough, you want to try to keep them close together as possible, so that when they rise, they'll rise up and not rise out. Okay. There are the scones. Now, I'm going to put these in my oven. It's been preheating at 400 degrees for about 20 minutes, and I'll be right back with you. But there they are. They're on the griddle, ready to go in the oven. So put these in for 20 minutes. And I'll be right back. Okay, it's been about 20 minutes, so let's get our scones out of the oven. Oh, this is hot. Wow, look at those. They're really, really pretty. Okay, what I'm going to do now, these are a little bit sweeter, I tell you, than biscuits because I put that Sprite in there, which will give it a little bit sweeter flavor. So I'm going to take one of these, and they are hot. You can see the steam rising off of this thing. And we'll cut it. Ooh, I can hardly touch it. Oh, it smells so good. I'm going to put a little bit of butter on it, of course. And then I've got some wild cherry preserves here. And I'm going to put some wild cherry preserves on the corner of it. And we'll give it a try. Wow, I can have tea and scones every afternoon. Every afternoon. These are really good. I'm not just saying that. They're really, really good. You need to try these. They're like a biscuit. But they're sweeter and they seem to be a little bit fluffier. So I hope you enjoyed this. It's another simple recipe. We got 3 cups of flour, a half a cup of whipping cream, and a half a can of Sprite. And that's it. So this is Jim Mann in Mexico. Thank you for inviting me back into your house again. I enjoyed spending time with you. I always enjoy spending time with you. I'm on Facebook and I'm also on YouTube. Please subscribe to my channel so you can get all the latest updates. Until next time, thank you for your support, and I'll be seeing you soon. God bless.